Hello, good morning, guys. Yesterday, what? Good morning, guys. Yesterday, what we have seen, guys, we have seen the problem related to the decision tree construction. That is attribute measure. Okay, which one we are going to take as a the main partition or attribute. Okay, in that particularly information gain we have seen for ID3. Okay, and one more that I have given you one problem for to solve you. Okay. Okay, this is the problem I have given as a work. Okay, how many attributes are there here? 5 attributes are there. Okay, in that I have taken as a buying a computer as a class attribute. Okay, the remaining 4 attributes, which one we are going to make as a root attribute? Okay, that is the thing I have given for you. For that, what we have to do is first we have to calculate the entropy of class, that is by a computer, and after that we have to calculate the entropy of age and entropy of income and entropy of student and entropy of credit card. Okay, finally we have to calculate the gain for the age, gain for the income, gain for the student, and gain for the credit card rating. Okay, which one is having the highest gain value among these 4 attribute set, candidate attribute set? Okay, we are going to make convert that one as a root node. We are going to make that one as a root node, guys. Okay, I will ask randomly and I will note the numbers also. Okay, for this particular problem, the gain of age is 0.25 and the gain of income is 0.03 and the gain of student is 0.14 and the gain of credit card rating is 0.06, guys. In this, which is one having the highest gain value? That is student is having the highest gain value. Okay, then that means we are going to make this age as a root for the decision tree, guys. Okay, okay, we are going to make the age as a decision maker, that is at the root one. Okay, in the decision tree, okay, the gain value for the student is highest, that is 0.25. We are going to make this one as a root for the decision tree, guys. Okay, and that we will have the 3 branches, that is income, student, and credit card. Income, student, and credit card. Okay, if you observe, guys, the medium, the middle age, that is which one, the middle age is pointing to SS. Directly we can uh, make one branch from the age, that is middle age, that will pointing to uh, yes. Okay, whenever the middle age that will pointing to, that is they are able to buy a computer, guys. Okay, the remaining batches we will have the another the process. Okay, for suppose for youth, that will point into no here, and youth here, yes is there, means again we have to use this youth for convert for preparing the root one, that is the branch. For youth we are going to make a one separate one. Okay, for that one, okay, they're having the separate, that is a base a computer here SS, and here yes and no will be there. Okay, all are not pointing to one value, that is why again we have to make. Okay, again the same process we have to use. Okay, again we have to find out the which one we are going to make a decision one for that particular batch, and we have to proceed, guys. In this way we are going to construct a decision tree, guys. Okay, and the next 2 topics are that is we have discussed these gain ratio and the Gini index. Okay, just formulas we have to note it down, guys. Okay, and the next one is the scalability of decision tree induction. The scalability of decision tree induction here, the mainly one problem here is that okay, for constructing the decision tree we have to place the training set, okay, that contains the class labels into a memory, guys. For suppose we are having a less memory than the training set size, and what is the solution for that one? That is a one problem. And one more thing is the scalability related to the decision tree induction. Normally Okay, the data will increase dynamically. At that time, what we are going to do also, there is a problems related to the scalability in the decision tree. That is, the first problem is the training set size, okay, not fit in the memory size, the main memory, whatever the we want to do with the computer. Okay, the training data we are going to place it in the main memory. For suppose the training set size is more compared with the main memory size. For suppose here my main memory size is 6 GB. Okay, my training set size is more than the 6 GB. How we are going to place this one in the main memory while constructing the decision tree? That, okay, the problem is there. Okay, normally for ID3, the one type of decision tree, and the next successor for that ID3 the C4.5, and the next one is CART. This is also the extension for the decision tree for the 4.5. For these three things also, the data set size is relatively small, guys. Okay, for small data sets, we are able to easily construct the decision tree by placing the training set in the main memory, no problem related to that. But coming to the higher sized ones, for the training size, data set is more in size. Normally in data mining, guys, we will have the training set very bigger in size. Okay, how we are going to solve this problem related to this one, for the training sets more compared with the main memory, right? How we are going to solve that one? Normally, in data mining, guys, the training set size will be more. Okay, the main memory size is very less. Then what is the solution for that one? Okay, normally what we are thinking in operating system. Okay, we are going to use the swap in and swap out process. Normally in the operating system, if the program size is more or compared with the main memory, we are going to use the swap in and swap out process. Okay, here if you use the same that one, then the problem overall the process will be inefficient. Why? Because we are using the huge amount of data for the training set. Okay, the swapping and swap out process, okay, from main memory to catching memories, that is an inefficient one. Okay, for that one, what is the solution we are going to use is, okay, we are going to adapt the new technique, that is rainforest method. Okay, we are going to adapt the new technique. In rainforest method, what we are going to do is, okay, we are going to make a one set, that is AVC set. The name of the AVC set is attribute value class labels. Okay, attribute value class labels. For suppose in my data set I am having a for suppose 12 attributes. Okay, for constructing the decision tree, okay, what I am going to do is I'm going to divide that one. First one attribute corresponding attribute value and class label set. Okay, I will take that one to a main memory and I will construct the particular attribute decision tree. Okay, after completing that one, I'm taking back that attribute value class label to back to the secondary storage, and I will take the another second attribute into a main memory and corresponding attribute value and class labels, and I will construct the decision tree. Okay, after completion of that one, I'm putting back that attribute value class label to the secondary storage, and I will proceed for the next attribute, guys. In this way I'm going to proceed, guys. Okay, then the overall process will be simplified, guys. Okay, overall I'm not going to take all the entire training data set into a main memory. What I'm going to do is I'm going to subpartition that one. How I'm going to subpartition means with the help of AVC set. Okay, what is meant by AVC set means, okay, in AVC set attribute value class labels. Okay, particular each and every attribute we will have the attribute value class labels set. Okay, that only I am going to bring into a main memory, and I will complete the decision tree construction for the particular attribute, and I will proceed for the next attribute, guys. In this way the process will be simplified. For the scalable data also, the solution will be effective, guys. Okay, what is meant by this AVC set means, here is the AVC set, guys. Okay, particularly age AVC set will be this, and particularly income AVC set will be this. For the student AVC set will be there, and credit card rating AVC set. This is the overall data related to a buying a computer. Okay, it is having the attributes like age, income, student, and credit card. Okay, I'm not going to bring all the entire things to main memory for the construction of the decision tree. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a each and every attributes AVC set. Okay, in the AVC set, what will have, okay, the class label related information like yes and no, whether he is buying, whether going to buy a computer or not, yes related data and no related data. For income also yes related data and no related data, all the, okay, and the student related one and s related data and no related data, all the information related to a particular attribute we are going to bring into a main memory, and we are going to solve that one. Okay, in this way the overall entire data set is not I am bringing to the secondary storage, only AVC set particular related to the each and every attribute other than the class attribute I am bringing to the main memory, and I am constructing the decision tree. After the completion of that particular attribute AV set, I am bringing back that data set back to the secondary storage, and the second attribute I'm going to bring the into main memory in the form of AVC set, guys. Okay, in this way the process will be completed, guys. Okay, understand, guys? This is the overall data set related to the buying a computer, guys. It is having age, income, student, credit card rating, and buying a computer. Okay, in this, I am going to convert the AVC set, particularly for AVC set for the attribute age, and AVC set for the income, and AVC set for the student, and AVC set for the credit card rating. Okay, I'm going to take these three things, four things. Okay, I'm proceeding, guys, like that. Okay, this is the solution I got it for the particular AVC set attribute value. Okay, class label set. Attribute value and class label set for age, attribute value and class label set for the income, student, and credit card rating. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring the separate AVC set into the main memory, and I will construct the decision. After completing that one, age is over. Okay, I'm bringing back the age to main memory. Okay, secondary storage, and I will bring the next attribute AVC set, that is income related one. After completion of the decision tree related to income, I'm bringing back this income AVC set to secondary storage. I'm bringing the next one, that is student related AVC set. After completion of that one, I'm going to proceed for the credit card rating. Okay, in this way I'm going to take only subset of the overall train set to the secondary main memory. In this way, okay, మనకు main memory size తక్కువ ఉన్నా సరే కూడా this the AVC set, that is rainforest method, able to solve the decision tree construction, guys, in this way. Okay, hope you have understand. Any doubt related to this one, guys? ఎవరికైనా ఏమన్నా డౌట్ ఉందా దీంట్లో? You can ask me. Simple thing. Okay, we are able to solve the overall problem. What we are going to do, we are going to divide that problem into sub problems, right? And we are going to solve the sub problems. Finally we are going to combine all the sub problems and able to solve the brick problem, right? Here also the same process we have followed, guys. If we are not able to place the all the entire training set into the main memory for constructing the decision tree, what we are going to do is we are going to make that one into subset by using AVC sets, by using AVC set, like age related AVC set, income related AVC set. Okay, I'm individually bringing that one to a main memory and solving that one. In this way, it is able to solve the scalability related issues related to the training set in the construction of decision tree, guys. Okay, clear? Any doubt? You can ask me. Write down this AVC set, guys. Okay. Okay. AVC set సంబంధించి tabulated data information రాసుకొని then you can easily understand this. Simple thing, nothing is there here. అరే ఇంత మనం చేస్తున్నాం, ఇదంతా ఎందుకు చేస్తున్నాం? ఎవరికైనా డౌట్ వచ్చిందా ఇంతకి? డెసిషన్ ట్రీ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ చేసాము. ఓకే, వాట్ ఈస్ ద ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ద డెసిషన్ ట్రీ ఇంతకి చెప్పండి. వాట్ ఈస్ ద నీడ్ ఆఫ్ ది డెసిషన్ ట్రీ కన్స్ట్రక్షన్? అది తెలుసుకోకుండా ఇదంతా చేసింది మనం వేస్ట్ అవుతుంది. దట్ ఈస్ వై ఐఎమ్ ఆస్కింగ్ దిస్ క్వశ్చన్. వై వీఆర్ డూయింగ్ ద కన్స్ట్రక్షన్ ఆఫ్ ద డెసిషన్ ట్రీ? ఎనీ వన్ ఆఫ్ యూ? మీకు ఆల్రెడీ చెప్పాను కూడా ఇది, మీకు ఫస్ట్ ఫ్లోర్ స్లైడ్స్ లోనే చెప్పాను వై వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ దిస్ వన్ అని చెప్పేసి. కమాన్, క్లాసిఫికేషన్ లో వచ్చేప్పటికి వై వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ ఫర్ ద క్లాసిఫికేషన్ అని చెప్పేసి చెప్పాం. ఎంత చేసింది వేస్ట్ అయిపోతుంది. మనం ఎందుకు చేస్తున్నామో తెలియకోకుండా చేసింది అంతా కూడా దట్ ఈస్ వేస్ట్, రైట్? వై వీఆర్ కన్స్ట్రక్టింగ్ దిస్ డెసిషన్ ట్రీ? ఫస్ట్ ఆఫ్ ఆల్, the third unit is full about the decision tree construction, classification related things, right? Okay, algorithm. Okay, next different decisions making things, and the next one is ID3, different types of method decision trees. Okay, come on, tell me why you are constructing this decision tree. Chapandamma, why we are constructing the decision tree? ఇంతకుముందు చాలా మంది నాకు ఆన్సర్లు చెప్పారు, షార్ట్ లో చెప్పారు, రెస్పాండ్ అయ్యారు మంచిగా. ఓకే, like number 93, okay, 93, next 89, 59 and 67, all of them are responded. Very good. Okay, why we are doing all these things? Okay, one response I got in the form of message. Gives the clear layout of the problem. Okay, very good, somewhat right, but not 100%. 59, Inka, I need to expect more. Why we are doing all these things? In the classification, we are discussing about the decision tree, right? Okay, what is the importance, main importance related to the decision tree construction? సార్ మనం యాక్చువల్ ఒకసారి చూద్దాం. ఓకే, మీరు కొంచెం ప్రొయాక్టివ్ ఉండాలండి, ఇలా అయితే కొంచెం కష్టం. దిస్ వాజ్ వి ఆల్రెడీ డిస్కస్డ్ ఇన్ ద స్టార్టింగ్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్. Okay, another answer, I got it. Okay, to analyze all the possibilities of information. Okay, that is also right, 90% right. Very good. Okay, the main important thing related to the classification. Okay, in that classification, the main example here is decision tree, right? Okay, what is the importance of the decision tree means? Okay, we are going to construct the model, that is decision tree. After the next step is prediction, guys. Unknown class labels ni predict cheyadam kosame the main construction of the decision tree. Unknown, for suppose, okay, I'm having the data. Okay, from that data I have constructed the decision tree to whether the particular person buys a computer or not అని చెప్పేసి I have constructed the decision tree. అందరూ జాగ్రత్తగా వినండి, ఈ పాయింట్ తెలియకోకుండా మీ ఈ లెసన్ చదివి వేస్ట్ అండి. ఓకే, ద ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఆఫ్ ది decision tree construction. Okay, for suppose I have the different people data related to whether buying a computer. That is the problem I have given yesterday. Okay, after that, by using that one, I have constructed the decision tree. That's fine. Okay, by using the decision tree, what we can do, guys? Okay, for suppose any new person coming to into the shop. Okay, by seeing his age and credit card rating, all this information, I am going to predict whether he is going to buy a computer or not. I am going to predict that. For suppose, okay, if it is a middle-aged person, means okay, in the decision tree I got the result as he is able to buy a computer, then I can predict that, okay, based on that his age, okay, I'm going to predict that he is able to buy a computer. In this way I am predicting the information, guys. That is the thing. Okay, like different examples are there for the related to predicting. For suppose related to the cancer treatment, there are mainly three types of treatments will be there. Okay, already I'm having the data. From that data I have constructed the one model. For suppose classification decision tree I have constructed one new person, okay, coming for the same type of problem that is related to the cancer. Okay, which treatment I have to give for that particular person based on it his information. Okay, already some decision tree is constructed based on that one. I'm comparing the data of a particular person, okay, who came for the treatment for the cancer. I'm comparing that one with the decision tree. Okay, by comparing that one, okay, I can predict this which type of treatment is good for that particular person. I'm going to predict. That is the importance, guys. The important thing here is the prediction related thing. Prediction. Okay, unknown class labels. I'm going to predict it. Unknown class labels. I'm going to predict it, guys. That is the main theme related to the decision tree construction. Okay. Hope you have understand this one. Okay, right now we have seen the scalability issue also. Okay, this is the scalability related issue. Okay, how we are going to solve this one with the help of rainforest method. Okay, in that we use which one, AVC set. Okay, not entire training set we are going to bring into the main memory, only subsets, that is AVC sets we are going to take it into the main memory and we are going to construct. In this way the problem will be solved for the scalability of data. Okay, here this is the subsets, guys, four subsets. This is the overall data. Okay, what I have did is, okay, I have made the subsets related to the attributes. I'm only bringing those data to the main memory and solve the decision tree construction, right? And the next and the last most topic is tree pruning, guys. Okay, what is meant by pruning, guys? What is meant by tree pruning? మనకు తెలుసు. ఓకే, ఓవరాల్ గా ఉన్న చెట్టు మొత్తాన్ని కొంచెం కట్ చేయడాన్ని ఏమంటామంటే ట్రీ ప్రూనింగ్ అంటాం కదా. ద సేమ్ థింగ్ ఈజ్ హియర్ ఆల్సో, గైస్. నార్మల్లీ, ఓకే, వైల్ కన్స్ట్రక్టింగ్ ద డెసిషన్ ట్రీ విత్ some erroneous data, that is training data, obviously it contains the noise and erroneous information. How we are going to remove those noise and erroneous information means with the help of tree pruning we are going to remove the erroneous data. Why this erroneous data will come into that decision tree means, normally, okay, the input data, that is training data, if it contains the training data contains some erroneous or anomalies, obviously after the by using that training data, if you construct the decision tree, obviously it contains some branches with erroneous information. Okay, with the help of this tree pruning what we are going to do is we are going to identify those erroneous branches and we are going to remove those erroneous branches with the help of tree pruning, guys. Okay, right? Normally, guys, this tree pruning method will addresses the overfitting, guys. Okay, overfitting problem. Okay, what is meant by this overfitting means, this is a statistical error related to the input data, guys. Okay, the statistical error related to the input data. Okay, how we are going to solve, we are going to see with the help of tree pruning, guys. Okay, okay, with the help of this tree pruning, guys, we are going to make the overall decision tree into smaller as well as less complex one. Okay, why? Because we have removed the erroneous data and noisy branches from the decision tree and we are made that decision tree smaller as well as less complex also. Okay, with the help of this tree pruning, guys, the overall decision tree works faster as well as better compared with the previous unpruned data, guys. ఓకే, అన్ప్రూవ్డ్ డేటాతో ఉన్న కన్స్ట్రక్ట్ చేసిన డెసిషన్ ట్రీలో వచ్చేప్పటికి ఆబ్వియస్లీ ఎర్రర్స్ ఉంటాయి కాబట్టి ఓకే వి గెట్ ద ఎర్రోనియస్ రిజల్ట్స్. ఓకే, ఆఫ్టర్ ద ట్రీ ప్రోనింగ్ వీఆర్ గోయింగ్ టు ఐడెంటిఫై దోస్ టైప్ ఆఫ్ erroneous data and we are going to remove those erroneous branches from the tree and we have made the decision tree somewhat perfect than compared with the pruning. Okay, unpruned trees. Okay, let us see one decision tree, guys, that is having a errors. And how we are going to remove those errors with the help of decision tree? Let us see. Okay, here is the unpruned tree, guys. Okay, here is the unpruned tree. Okay, all the class labels are here, class label A and class labels B. Every leaf node is pointing to the class labels. Here the how many class labels are there? Class A, class B. Two types of leaf nodes will be there. If you observe, guys, for coming to the left branch of A1, okay, here the class labels are A1 and B1 and A1. Okay, for particularly if you take this one, okay, how many class labels are there? A and B. Okay, here how many class labels are there? For only one, that is A. Okay, we cannot prune this side. Compared if you go for the right hand side, guys, okay, this one, okay, it is pointing to the class B. The both yes and no as well as both pointing to the class B. If you observe here also, the no related one also pointing to the class B, guys. Means ఇక్కడ వచ్చేపాటికి నేను ఈ మొత్తాన్ని కూడా రిమూవ్ చేసి గ్లాస్ పే చేసుకున్నాను అనుకోండి, ఆబ్వియస్లీ ట్రీ విల్ బి స్మాలర్, గైస్. ఓకే, దట్ హ్యావ్ మేడ్ హియర్, దట్ ఐ హ్యావ్ మేడ్. ఎందుకని చెప్పేసి రైట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ మొత్తం కూడా అన్ని కూడా దట్ ఈస్ పాయింటింగ్ టు ద క్లాస్ బి, గైస్. దెన్ ఓకే, వీ కెన్ రిమూవ్ దిస్ ఆల్ ది సబ్ ట్రీ అండ్ వీ కెన్ మేక్ ఇట్ యాజ్ ఏ one, that is the class label B. I'm pointing to the class label B for no, guys. Then overall tree will be reduced as well as, and it works faster also. It works faster also. Okay, that is the advantage related to the pruning, guys. Okay, the class labels I have reduced it to one thing. Okay, here this side that is pointing to the class B, and here class B and class B, everything is pointing to the class B. Then what is the need of these conditions, guys? Just remove that one and we are placing that one as a one, that is class B, guys. Okay, in this way we are going to prune, guys. Okay, here the mainly two approaches are there in the pruning, guys. One is pre-pruning and post pruning, guys. Mainly two approaches will be there. One is pre-pruning and post pruning, guys. Okay, hope you have understand this one. Write down this diagram, guys, then you can easily understand how I have pruned this tree. Okay, the class label, everything is pointing to the one class label, means okay, no need of these conditions. Finally we are going to point out to the class label. That is why I have removed these conditions and I have placed one label, that is replaced with one label, that is class B. But it is not possible here. Why? Because it is pointing to the class labels. We cannot merge here, but we can merge it here. Why? Because all the class labels, leaf nodes, are pointing to the class B. Okay, that is why I have removed all these things. I have pointed to class B, guys. In this way we are going to prune, means reducing the size. Okay, compressing, what I have did is I have compressed this decision tree. Okay, write down this diagram, guys. Okay, meanwhile you write down the diagrams. Okay, in the meanwhile I'm going to explain what is pre-pruning. Okay, pre-pruning means before constructing the decision tree, means while constructing the decision tree only we are going to prune the class. Okay, we are going to match the different class labels. Okay, while constructing the decision tree only we are going to do that one. Okay, in the pre-pruning. But coming to the post pruning, what we are going to do is, okay, after construction of decision tree is over, we are going for the pruning, that is merging the different class labels. We are going to do it, okay, in the post pruning. That is the only difference, guys. Pre pruning means, okay, while constructing the decision tree only we are going to perform the pruning. Okay, merging of different subclasses class labels. Okay, in the post pruning means after the construction of the decision tree is over, we are going for the pruning, that is erroneous subtrees identification and removing those erroneous subtrees. Okay, that is post pruning, guys, right? Okay, till now the third unit is over, guys. Okay. In the third unit, mainly we have discussed related to the decision tree, guys, classification and a general approach for the classification. And the next one is decision tree construction algorithm. Okay. And the next one is attribute selection measures. Okay. Next, scalability issues related to the decision tree. Finally, we have discussed the things related to the pruning, guys. Okay. Pruning means erroneous sub branches identification and removing. Right. Till now we have completed the third unit, guys. Thank you. Okay, any doubts regarding this one till now? Any doubts regarding this one? One is scalability we have discussed in this class, and the next one is we have discussed the pruning approaches. Any doubts? Okay, thank you, guys. Okay, I'm going to place this one in the Edmodo, guys. Okay, in that only few members has to join in the Edmodo, guys. Okay, if at all anybody need the code, I will give you guys. Okay. Thank you. Hope you have understand this session. Okay.